I have plaintiff in today's case Clifford viewings by way of Maurice Williams, power of attorney, against defendant in today's case, Clifford Michael Viewings II. And so you, Mr. Williams, on behalf of the owner of the property, filed a petition, which is a sworn complaint in my office. In the petition, you indicated that the defendant failed to hold a verbal agreement, which is to take care of the bills. And at the time of filing, you indicated that he owed rent, which in this case, you're talking about bills of
Yes, sir.
$2,031.28. You also indicated in your sworn complaint that the defendant, Mr. Ewens, failed to comply with the lease by unpaid utilities and city violations. So what's going to happen is you, Mr. Williams, will get the opportunity to speak first. It's going to be up to you to provide proof to me that Mr. Viewens II defaulted in the terms of the agreement and that you did everything you were legally supposed to do prior to the case getting to this point. While you, Mr. Williams, speaking, I'm going to ask that you, Mr. Viewens, refrain from interrupting him. I need to make sure I hear everything that Mr. Williams is stating. Okay, Mr. Viewens?
Yes, sir.
And then afterwards, I will consider you, Mr. Williams, to be at rest. And then Mr. Viewens II, I'm going to give you the opportunity to defend yourself. It's going to be up to you to provide proof to me that you should not be removed from this property based on whatever factual, legal documentation or evidence or testimony you want to provide. And while you, Mr. Williams, is speaking, I'm going to ask that you, Mr. Williams, refrain from interrupting him so that I can hear everything that Mr. Williams is stating. Okay, Mr. Williams?
Yes, sir.
All right. I want to, start off by saying I apologize for rescheduling the hearing. The last hearing that I had, the 10:30 ran over. And so the court clerk did tell me that you guys agreed to appear today at 1 o'clock. And so with that being said, Mr. Williams, you can proceed with the case against the defendant, Mr. Williams. Go ahead.
I mean, where do I start? I mean, the unpaid bills or whatnot, that's like the main concern of mine. Because like I say, everything fall back on me.
So, well, how are you related to Mr. Williams?
My brother. It's my brother.
Okay, all right. So you're staying on family property, but your dad gave you the power of attorney.
Yes, sir.
Is your father still?
These are my father's wishes. He wanted the eviction to happen because, like I say, the property isn't being, taken care of.
Is your father still living?
Yes, sir, he is.
Okay. All right. So your father's still living. He gave you power of attorney. In the power of attorney, you have the authority to represent his interests.
Yes, sir.
Is he able to make decisions on his own?
Yes, he still can make decisions, but it's just kind of hard for him to get around and get to those decisions that he has to make.
Okay, and so what you're saying is that you are using the powers vested in you by the power of attorney to handle, the legal affairs of the house. So you mentioned in regards to the utilities and so forth. You provided me with some bills, and so let's look at the one with direct energy. This was the dated on October 3rd, 2025. It's saying that the amount past due of $1,431.73. Did you pay this?
No, I didn't pay it.
Okay, so no, okay, so this is electricity that was in your dad's name, but your brother should be in there.
Yes, sir. He's supposed to be the one, paying those bills, getting them out of dad's name, but that's not happening.
Okay. And there's another bill, A-Change Energy. Is this another electric provider? This is 1218. What's I got two energy electricity. Tell me which one is.
So I'm thinking, they're being, switched once the bill gets high enough, they're just changing like different electricity companies.
Okay, so the bills are coming to like, how are you getting these? They come to your house or?
No, they're going through the mail and they're going to 1501 Proctor Avenue, the house in Waco.
Do you stay there too?
No, I just come down probably at least once, twice a week just to, collect the mail, check on the property and things like that.
Okay. And your brother's still staying there. So you just, this is how you found out about the bills.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So tell me a little bit more about the agreement you had with your brother. Is this an agreement you had with your brother or your dad had with him?
So when the agreement was made, me and Pops was in the car, he just, verbally agreed that he would, take care of things.
Okay. Your brother verbally agreed that he would take care of the bills, take care of the house, things like that.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And what you're saying is that he didn't do what he was supposed to do, of course,
Yeah.
his promise to you and your dad.
Yes, sir.
You also provided the court with some warning letters from the city of Waco. Tell me a little bit more about that.
I mean, that's, the property needs to be cleaned up and whatnot. And I've been saying that for like, past couple of months. And, it's going in one ear and out the other. I'm not getting through anymore. So that's what the city letters are about, cleaning up around the property.
Okay. The notice of vacate that you filed with the court, how did you give it to your brother? How did you give it to your brother?
I delivered it, put it on all doors of the home.
Did you put it on the inside of the door?
Yes, sir. I put it on the inside out.
Okay, inside and
And
outside.
Yeah, I took pictures of it as well.
Okay. Did you send me copies of the pictures or you still got them on your phone?
Yes, I sent them to the lady that was filing it at the county clerk's office, I believe.
At my office?
Yes, sir. I can look at my email real quick.
I'm seeing some pictures you did. You posted it on the outside of the door. Okay, and this was done on what day?
It was Friday I'm not sure what day, but I know it was on a Friday.
Was
think
it
the-
after the beginning of the year?
Yes, sir.
Did your brother confirm that he received them?
Yes, sir.
All right. Anything else that you might want to tell me before I move on to talk to your brother?
No, sir, not now. Not that I can think of.
All right. Mr. Viewins,
Yes, sir.
tell me why you feel like you shouldn't be removed from this property. Go ahead.
Well, first of all, let me say thank you, Your Honor. But my sister had a business here at first. So the bills that he's speaking of, the $1,400 bills that he's speaking of, does not belong to me. That belongs to my sister business. I came here to take care of, get the bills out of my daddy's name and put them in my name. So I did that. I did that with the lights. I did that. I can't do that with the water until they pay the relinquishing bill. I can't pay that. I told him from the beginning that I couldn't pay that he should get his daughter to pay that because that's who had the company at this address. So with that said, though, at the same time, I don't know what he's talking about. The property, the property is well maintained. I can show you myself right now. I'm at home right now. The property is well maintained. I don't know where he's talking about that the property is not maintained, but my grass is cut. Everything is cut. Everything is done, and it's been done like that. It's been did like this for since Lord knows what. So at the same time, I don't get what he's speaking of. My grass, and everything that's right here is cleaned up. I don't know what he's talking about. Ain't no trash in the yard. Even the trash that blows on the street, I pick it up myself. I don't expect for the city to do that. I do that myself. So I don't know what he's speaking of. So at the end of the day, I take good care of this property. Not only do I take good care of this property, I do things that needs to be done to the property that ain't nobody doing but me.
When did you move into this property, Mr.
About
Viewers?
5 years ago, when they came and got me from California, because they came and get me to take care of my father, because he just got done having open heart surgery. So they came and got me from California while everybody else was at work. My job was supposed to be to take care of him, and my job was supposed to be to take care of him and do the things that he needed to be done. But my eldest sister moved him. It was in Temple. Then they moved him. They moved him close to home. But then they moved them further away, down there somewhere by my brother at, where my brother live at, like at least an hour and a half. And I don't got no car, so I couldn't go do that part. But see, my job was supposed to be taking them dialysis and get them back exercise, but they moved them to a nursing home. That's like they told me to get rid of all my stuff in California to come down here to do this. That's. I mean, I, I feel obligated to live here until I can figure out how I can take care of myself. I left everything in California, everything. I didn't come down here with nothing but clothes. They told me to leave my car, everything. They were supposed to give me a car. They were supposed to do all the things. Man, I don't got nothing. They want to just leave me out here with nothing. They got my son took back away from me. They got all these things that's happening to me, man. They did that. My sister, I'm not blaming my brother, I'm not blaming my daddy. I'm just saying though, in a time frame in which I've been here, all of these things happen, not due to my negligence, but due to their negligence. Because I take responsibility for whatever I've done wrong. Yes, I did. But at the end of the day, Mr. Judge, man, I've been doing exactly what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm here waiting on my daddy to come back to this house. That's what I've been here waiting on my daddy to come back to this house so I can take care of him. He don't got to be in no nursing home. He got a son. He got two sons. He got two daughters that can take clearly good care of him. They put him in nursing home for what? I wouldn't even put my father in no nursing home. He don't need to be in no nursing home. Yeah, I understand he got stuff that he got to do. That's what I'm here for. I was supposed to be taking him to these places and so on and so forth. So they moved me all the way down here for this. That's crazy.
So you said your sister had a business there.
Yes, sir.
What type of business did she have at the house?
Uh, 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 a man's house. It was like to help him move along.
What was it again? Type of
It,
business?
it was like a man's home, like some people come
Group.
here from the penitentiary and
So your
she
your
provided
sister,
them with a place to live at. Say again.
so your sister was operating a group home
Something like a group home, but she called it something else. I forget at this point what it was called, but it was called Judy's Helping Hands, though. The name of it is Judy's Helping Hands. She had one on Call Court and she had this one on 15th and Proctor.
So these bills that your brother's referencing from October of 2025 up until now were not yours at all.
No, from past after October, so November, December is mine. I changed the lights. I've been changing the lights. As soon as he told me to change the lights, I've been did that. But the water bill is the only one not on. The lights in the house are still on because they in my name.
So let me get this right. You've been staying there for 5 years, but
Well, going on,
bills-
it's like four. Let me say four, because 2022 here it is 2026, so it's 4 years.
so
Going on 4 years.
you've been staying there for 4 years,
Yes,
but
sir.
you're just now getting the utilities, the light bill put in your name.
Well, I just now had to. I just now had to get it put in my name. At first, I didn't have it in my name because my daddy had it in his name and Angelica had it in their name because they were the one who was running the company here. I wasn't. I just been here. I just been out here helping them. I've been helping them with both residents, this resident and that resident on Call Court.
So you were staying there in the group home with the other people with your sister?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But I didn't have to put the lights in my name until she relinquished the company and moved on to where she moved on to, which is Minnesota. So I didn't have to. And then that's when they told me, well, you're gonna take care of the bill. I was like, man, I'm gonna take care of the bill. I'm gonna put them in my name. But when I tried to put the water in my name, I told my dad, I said, Dad, I can't pay that $1,400 water bill. You gonna have to get Angelica to pay that water bill first, and then I can put the bill in my name. That way I can pay it. So until she had put it in, they still haven't changed it out of his name. I mean, they still haven't paid the bill to put it so I can put it in my name. I've been trying to put the water bill in my name since they asked me to.
Okay. So what you're saying is that your sister had the business She was responsible for paying the bills, the water and utility bills because she had a business there. But you were also staying there, but you were not responsible for any bills at all. And you did, and you only reason why you started paying the bills was because you, your dad, and your brother had an agreement that you would go ahead and take over the bills.
Right.
When did your sister move to Minnesota?
She moved in there at the beginning at the around about the beginning of October, Maurice.
I'm asking you, Mr.
I think it was around the beginning of October, or somewhere
Okay.
in the middle or the middle of September or something, right before October, because she still had a couple of residents that was living up in here. After all that was said and done, she still had a couple of residents that were living up in here. So she had to give them a few months before they left. So they left in October, at the end of October, the beginning of November.
Okay, let me Mr. Williams,
Yes, sir.
tell me a little bit more about your sister in this so-called business, the group home that she was.
So she was running Judy's Helping Hands. It was supposed to be like a group home or a halfway house or something. So she ended up leaving sometime, but around June, July. That's when I became power of attorney or whatnot. So she's been gone since like June, July. She gave all her residents eviction notices and told them they had to be out by September 1st.
Okay. So when did she leave? Around,
Around June, July. That's when I became power of attorney.
No, that's not.
so your sister left right around June or July.
Yes,
No.
sir.
And that's when your sister was power of attorney. Because she had
Yes, sir.
hold on. Mr. Viewings,
Yes, sir.
you can't leave court.
No, I'm not leaving court.
Yes, you are.
I'm not leaving court. I'm gonna go get this paperwork. The states that she left way after that. She didn't lose no June, July.
What I'm trying to tell you is that you're in court. So long as you're on the camera, you're in court.
Okay,
All
yes,
right?
sir. Yes,
So
sir.
if you need to excuse yourself, say, Judge, can we go to a recess so I can get these documents?
Yes, sir. Yes. Yes,
do
sir.
that. All right. So tell you what we're gonna do. I'm gonna give you, Mr. Viewings, about 2 minutes to go get these documents to help support your case that your sister moved out in October, instead of what Mr. Williams is saying months before. All right, so we're gonna take a quick recess, give you 2 minutes to retrieve your documents, and then we'll resume with the hearing. All right.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Court's now back in session. All right, so Mr. Viewers, did you have something that you wanted to share with me?
Well, I got the document that states that she was here. I still haven't found the notice to where's the when she left. But I got another resident up in here that still lives up in here right now that also know that she just now leaving not too long ago. It's not current. So this was the name of the company right here, as you can see, or I can put it up so you can see it.
Okay.
And this is the resident portfolio right here. But I have a resident that still lives in here and knows what time that she left, and because he's been living here ever since. So even after she left, I told him that he could stay because my daddy said it was okay, that he could stay.
So you talked to, okay. All right.
Thing about it is that she didn't leave, man. The bills weren't handed over to me until October. Period, point blank. I mean, there's no more I can say about that. That's just what happened. She didn't leave in no June or no July. That's way up the road, son. Way behind. That's way back there. She just now leaving. Only been here for 2 months by myself.
And
Well,
so,
not counting this month.
what's going on with the water bill?
The water bill, they have to pay. She had to pay. Get that down to zero balance so I can switch it into my name so I can pay the water bill.
So do you have water at the house now?
No, sir, I do not. Because I can't afford to pay her $1,400 water bill. My lights is on. Yeah, my lights is on. But he's talking about man, my lights is on. What bill is he talking about? If my lights would be on.
So here's what I'm trying to figure out, Mr. Viewings. Okay, I got the lights. You ain't gotta show me the lights.
Okay.
You've been staying there for 4 years, right?
I've been staying here for 4 years. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Give or take some.
And you mean to tell me that you hadn't used no water?
I didn't say that. I didn't say that at all.
So why are you putting all of the blame on your sister for the water bill?
Because she had 10 residents in his
So,
house.
hold on, pause there quick. Mr. Williams, Mr. Williams, we're in court. There's
Yes, sir.
no food and drink court.
Sorry, I'm at work. I was on my lunch break. So.
Okay, well we'll be through in a minute. Hold off on your lunch break.
All
Okay?
right, all right.
We're gonna be through in a minute. All right, sit tight. All right. Be still, Mr. Williams. We're in court. All right. You, Mr. Viewings, stating under oath that your sister was responsible for paying all of these bills,
Yes, sir.
but you have been staying there for 4 years.
She was the only one that was profiting off the situation. Yes, absolutely. That's correct. She was profiting off the situation because they paid to live up in here. So that was what her job was. She had to do that. That's what she had to do. That was her job. They pay her, she paid the bills.
When did you agree to, so you moved in, so whenever you moved in 4 years ago, the reason why you came back is to help your dad recover and go through rehab and things like that.
Hold on.
Right?
The company has not been here for 4 years. The company was only here for the last
Get
year
that.
and a half or so.
I get that. What I'm trying to figure out is you moved back home to
Okay.
take care of your dad 4 years ago. Is that what that was your
Yes, sir.
testimony? Is that right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. When did your sister start this business in this house on Proctor?
About 2 years after I got here.
About 3 years after you got here.
2 years after I got
2
here.
years after you got there.
Yes, sir.
And your sister was power of attorney at that time because
Yes,
she
sir.
did business the whole 9 yards.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Mr. Williams didn't start handling your father's affairs until August of 25.
Yes, sir. Whenever it says I became power of attorney.
And what you're saying is that your sister moved out because she could no longer be the power of attorney to handle your dad's affairs in July.
No, that's not the truth.
I'm talking to Mr. Williams, Mr. Williams.
So whatever day that power of attorney says, she left around that time because, like I say, it took a minute for me to become power of attorney because, I had to go pick him up, drive him here and there. I had to basically, he didn't want to do it at first because he didn't know what was going to happen,
In this conversation you had with your brother was right around the time y'all executed this power of attorney.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And what you're saying is that your brother promised you and your dad to not only take care of the bills, but also maintain the property at or around the time that your dad signed his power of attorney.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Not the truth.
Mr. Viewings, that's this notice to vacate that he that he took pictures of. Did you, when did you, did you acknowledge receiving this notice that he put on the doors?
Did I acknowledge receiving it? No, not really. I didn't know until I came home days after that though. So it was like 3 days. It was already up there. It was like 3 days, 4 days before I knew it was up there.
Okay, so you had been away from the house?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you came back by when? What day did you come back home?
Not pretty positive about the actual date, but I came home about 4 days after that, and they was like, "Man, it's been on the door for like 4 days." I was like, "Really?"
Okay. All right. So you did get it.
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right.
But eventually, I did. Yes, sir.
All right. All right. Based on everything I've heard today, we're going to rule in favor for the plaintiff. possession only, in court costs. Now, you, Mr. Viewing, the second, you have the right to appeal. Appealing means you disagree with my decision for ruling in favor of your brother.
I do. Appeal.
If you choose to appeal, your appeal bond is set at $500. Okay.
Okay. All right.
If you cannot afford that, I strongly encourage you to contact someone from Lone Star Legal Aid. They can assist you with your appeal if you cannot pay the bond. You would also be required to pay rent into the court's registry if you do choose to appeal, and that's just a new law that they passed. The minimum amount that I could set that rent is $250. So no matter what or how you appeal, you have to pay me $250 before we could consider this. Well, your appeal can be perfected, but if you want to stay there until your case is heard at the next level, you have to pay me rent. Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right. Any questions? Yeah, and well, one clarification. You have 6 days from today's date to appeal, Mr. Viewings. 6 days.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. And I have to pay how much again?
There's a $500.
$250.
The appeal bond is $500.
Yeah.
Okay. And depending on how you appeal, will determine if you have to pay the rent. Okay.
Okay.
All right. You have 6 days to appeal the court's decision. Judgment for the plaintiff.
So okay, that's fine.
All
I
right.
don't get it.
All right.
Where's his documentation? I don't get where's his documentation to prove what his facts are. Because I need to see those paper. I need to see that paperwork because I don't got none of that paperwork. I don't got no paperwork that states that Angelica left in July. I don't see none of that type of stuff. Like that's not the truth. That's not the truth. I don't know how he get the.
Court is adjourned. If you want to appeal it, you have 6 days from today's date to appeal. Okay. All right. You have 6 days from today's date to appeal if you disagree with my decision. Okay.